Hello everyone, the story I'm going to share today is Disaster Saved the Landlord. A wealthy landlord named Defang Zhao lived during the Qing Dynasty. His three sons were married, and the entire family lived a happy and prosperous life. When Defang turned 60 years old, the family held a big party to celebrate his birthday. He called his three sons together. Holding a scale in his hand, he said, "Listen, my sons, I have worked hard for the wealth you're enjoying today. But this scale is a trick, and I never told anyone. Take a look at it. I emptied the balance bar and filled it with mercury. When I use it to buy things from others, 1,000 grams is counted as 500 grams. When I sell things to others, 700 grams measured 500 grams. 20 years ago, I bought a large quantity of cotton, which weighed 1,500,000 kilograms. By using this scale, the seller lost a lot of money, and he was very angry. Soon afterwards, he died of typhoid. I've never forgotten it, and his death always bothered me. There was also a businessman who sold herbs. I used this scale to buy herbs from him. When he discovered how much money he lost, he became very angry and died. Now I'm very wealthy, and I own a lot of property. I also have sons and grandsons. Since I have everything I want, I will destroy the scale in front of you. From this day on, I am determined to change, and I will never do anything to hurt others." His three sons all said, "Father, you should have changed years ago." The landlord smashed the scale. He kept his promise and truly changed into an upright person who only did good deeds. However, soon after he destroyed the scale, disaster came to his family. In less than a month, her eldest son died, and the son's wife left. As soon as the Defang buried his eldest son, his second son suddenly died, and his wife soon remarried. After he buried his second son, his third son also died. The third son's wife was pregnant, so he didn't live. Bad things began to happen to his family, one after another. Defang became confused and depressed. He sadly told others, "When I used my scale to cheat people, I had money and three sons, and nothing bad happened. Now that I've changed to be a good person and to do good things for others, bad luck follows me." Does the cycle of cause and effect still exist? Is good rewarded and evil still punished? What is going on? The neighbors said, "Why aren't the gods looking after you?" The next day, his third son's wife went into labor, but for 3 days the baby was not born. Defang called in several midwives, but he could not help her. He thought, "This is so strange that things have changed," and tried to be a good person. "Misfortune constantly befalls my family. What can I do?" At that moment, a wandering monk came to the house to ask for alms. The housekeeper told the monk, "Master, you'd better go to another house. Our landlord's daughter-in-law has been in labor for 3 days and nights, but the baby is still not born. My landlord is too upset to see you now. Come back another time." The monk said, "Don't worry. Go and tell your landlord that I have magic herb which may help deliver the baby." The housekeeper hurriedly went and told Defang, and he immediately invited the monk into the house. The monk walked into the house and sat down. Defang asked, "Where are you from?" The monk said, "I wander around. I go wherever destiny takes me." Then he took out the herb and handed it to Defang. Defang gave the herb to the midwife and continued to talk to the monk. While they were talking, A maid came to report that a baby boy was born right after the son's wife ate the herb. When Defang heard that he had a grandson, he was overjoyed. He told the monk, "You must be a heavenly being." He told the family to prepare a rich dinner for the monk. While they ate, Defang said, "One thing has been bothering me, and I wonder if you could explain it to me." He said, "For years, I used the scale to cheat people, and my family became very rich. But several months ago, I smashed the scale in front of my sons, and I was determined to change, to be a good person. But suddenly, all my 3 sons died, one after another. I do not understand why after I changed and did good deeds, I was repaid with misfortune." The monk laughed and said, "Sometimes disasters happen for a good reason. Just listen carefully. Do not complain and do not blame the gods. Your eldest son was the businessman who sold herbs to you. You made him so angry that he became sick and died. He reincarnated into your son to collect the debts you owed him. Your second son came to destroy all your property. However, the third son would have brought you the biggest disaster. When you became old, you would have been homeless and died of hunger. Because you decided to change, all 3 of your sons were taken away by the gods. And at the same time, all your future tribulations were removed." When Defang heard this, he felt as though he had just woken from a dream and said, "Thank you for explaining everything. But what about the new grandson? Is he okay?" The monk said, "This grandson will bring prosperity and good luck and even good reputation to your family." Defang was so happy when he heard this. Then the monk said, "Do you know why there are 16 liang on the scale? 1 liang equals 50 grams." Defang said, "No, I don't. Please tell me." The monk said, "The 16 liang on the scale represent the Big Dipper, 7 stars. 1 represents happiness, 1 represents wealth, and 1 represents life expectancy. Thus, when you cheat people by giving them 1 liang less, you lose your happiness. 2 liang less, you lose wealth, and 3 liang less, you lose your life expectancy. The more you cheat others, the more you lose. Just think about it. How much karma your trick scale helped you make for you." When Defang heard this, he felt like he was covered in a cold sweat. He repeatedly thanked the monk for giving him such a clear explanation of cause and effect. He did not dare to do anything bad again, and he was determined to do more good deeds for others. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.